Deciding which business idea to go for is an important decision because most likely you don't want to put your time and energy into something that isn't going to last or that's not going to be fun for you. Personally, I would much rather have a business that can grow with me and it's based around something I'm passionate about, that I love, and that can make me money. When I first started a business, I just had a small idea of what I wanted and I just kind of went for it. Had I known what I'm about to share with you now, it would have set me up for success so much faster. Not only do we want to build a business that we are passionate about and that we love, we also want other people to find it valuable. But there is a small caveat. I'm not the guy who's going to teach you how to build a Shopify dropshipping business or how to build an affiliate marketing business. This process is for you if you want to turn your knowledge, passions, and skills into a profitable online business. And to better help you do that, on top of this video, I want to give you a free 5-step guide that walks you through this entire process. Inside this guide, I'll teach you how to find your profitable idea, how to find the audience that actually finds that idea valuable, how to build your business on generosity, the best type of digital product to build, and how much to sell it for. And I'll show you how to sell that product on autopilot without having to pay for ads. I've seen people use this same exact system to build 5, 6, or even 7-figure businesses online. To pick up the guide, just go to profityourknowledge.com/guide, or there's a link in the description as well. So without further ado, let's dive into the 3 steps to find your profitable business idea so that you can start building a business that you are passionate about today. Do know as we go through these 3 steps that our goal is to find the intersection of what you're passionate about and what a lot of people find valuable. Yes, we want to have a business that we care about and that we're passionate about and that we're knowledgeable about and that we love. But if people don't find those things valuable, no one's ever going to buy. Remember that as a business owner, our mission is to solve problems for people. So if you're passionate about solving a problem that a lot of people face, you're going to end up helping a ton more people and making a lot more money as well. Now, as we go through this process, if you feel that the niche or the idea that you want to pursue is quote unquote full, I'm going to challenge you to shift that perception. If a niche is quote unquote full, it's also full of opportunities because there's a demand. And what I've found is that when a niche has a lot of competition, it also has a lot of fluff because not every person in that niche is going to be an A player. But that's where you come in. Be the person that passionately finds and solves problems in your area of expertise. So how do we do that? Well, first we want to start with brainstorming. Grab a pen and paper or a digital document and pull it out right now. Then we want to list out 5 to 10 things that you're knowledgeable about, that you're passionate about, that you're skilled at, and that you can geek out on. Don't put them in any order, just brain dump them out and we'll revisit them in just a minute. Now, as you list these ideas out, here are a couple things to consider. What do you read or watch in your free time? If you're hanging out at the end of the day or on a weekend and you pull out your phone or your computer and you wanted to look up a couple interesting topics in a blog post, maybe pull out a book or look up some YouTube videos, what kind of topics would you dive into? This is going to give you a great idea of something that you're passionate about. Maybe it's cooking, maybe it's woodworking, maybe it's digital marketing, maybe it's dog walking or dog training. All these ideas are things to consider and to write down in your document. Also think about what comes easy to you. What if people always told you that you seem to be naturally good at? Also, what skill would you likely pay someone to learn or learn more about? My list would look something like this: CrossFit or fitness, drumming and music, skydiving, playing with my dog, travel, online business, relationships. So once you've brainstormed your list of ideas, now you want to order them from least to most interesting. Once you've done that, now we want to dive into some research, and there are 2 different types that I'm going to share with you. The first one is what I call inbound research. When people create content online in the form of books, blog articles, or YouTube videos, when people discover that content, they're either going to find it as valuable or not. So what we want to do is find the content that people are actually searching for online. And the best way to do that is to open up an incognito window inside of your computer. Now, the reason we use an incognito window is because when we search these ideas, they're not going to be related to our search history. It's almost like an unbiased way to search topics as if you're a fresh user. The first tool that we want to use is Google Trends. This is a free tool that allows you to explore what the world is actually searching for. So when you go to googletrends.com, go over to the search bar and type in the #1 area that you are interested in starting a business in. For example, let's say weight loss. Now, inside of Google Trends, you can choose if you want to do a web search, which is information pulled from Google, or you can do a YouTube search as well. And what's cool about Google Trends is that you can compare different ideas. For example, we can compare weight loss to building muscle, and you can tangibly see that weight loss is a far more popular topic than building muscle. Another great tool is to use Amazon.com. You're trying to build a business that you're passionate about, and chances are somebody has written a book around the topic that you're thinking of. When you go to Amazon.com, next to the search bar, you can choose what category you want to search in. So for us, we'd want to go down to books. Using our weight loss example, we'll type in how to lose weight. Once you've typed in your topic or your niche in the search bar under books, go over to sort by, and pick most reviews. We want to find the topics and books that people are actually searching for and that they're commenting on. When we scroll down, we want to look at the best sellers and see what kind of topics people are specifically interested in. For example, when we do this search, we have the complete ketogenic diet for beginners, the obesity code, and the complete guide to fasting. 3 totally different topics around the weight loss niche that are all best sellers. So if you want to pursue the weight loss niche, consider going after one of these different ideas, whether it's fasting or keto or weight loss in general. This research is also great for coming up with future content ideas related to your target niche or topic. But when you look at these books, pay attention to ones with a lot of reviews. Looking at reviews are what allow you to see what people like about these books or the way that people teach and what people don't like about the books as well. And to get the best feedback on these books, ignore the 5 and 1 star reviews. Rather, consider the 3, 2, and 4 star reviews. The middle star reviews are going to give you unbiased feedback. They're going to share with you the pros and the cons, the things they liked, the things that they didn't like inside of the book. And that's going to give you a ton of ideas and feedback. Another awesome tool that we can do the same thing on is udemy.com. Udemy is a website that allows you to purchase online courses. And we're going to do the same thing that we did with Amazon just inside of Udemy. So if we type in how to lose weight, we're going to get a list of different courses, but what we want to do is sort by most reviewed. And just like Amazon, we can find more topics that people are actually paying for and reviewing so that we can collect more feedback and help us be more confident in the right kind of business idea. And as you're doing this research, do consider, can I actually answer the questions that people are asking? Or would you be willing to figure out what those answers are? Because again, business is about solving problems. So by doing this kind of research, you can see what kind of things people are really interested in learning. And if those kind of topics don't seem very fun to you, then it may not be the best business to pursue. The next type of research that we want to do is outbound research. Now, this is the research where we actually go out and start conversations, real conversations with people. You can do this in person or online through something like Facebook or Instagram. And start with your low-hanging fruit, things like family and friends. And when you meet with these people and you start these conversations, position the conversation around these questions. Ask them, what is your biggest frustration or your biggest challenge related to blank? And of course, fill in your topic or niche or your idea that you have. The next question is, what is your biggest hope, dream, or goal related to fill in the blank with your topic or niche? As you have these conversations with people, jot down what they're saying and put it into an easily accessible document, whether that's a small notepad that you can fit in your pocket or an online document like Google Docs. As you start these conversations, look for both the external and the internal answers that they share with you. For example, the external would be, I want to lose weight. Notice how that's surface level. What we want to do is dive into why this person wants to lose weight. An example of the internal would be, I have a fatal heart condition, and if I don't lose this weight, I could die and never get to walk my daughter down the aisle. Can you see the difference between the two? So when people do give you feedback, say something like, thank you for sharing. Could you tell me more about that? And look, if nobody's responding to your questions and no one really seems interested in this idea, try and reframe the question into something more specific. For example, with weight loss, you could ask, if you could lose an extra 20 to 30 pounds, what would that do for your life? How would that make you feel? And it may take a couple times of refining these different questions, but the idea is that you want to know what's the frustration, what's the goal or dream that they have. And if you've refined your questions and you're still not getting any answers, then you want to go back to that brainstorming sheet and move on to a different idea. Most likely it will take you some time to find that thing that you truly are passionate about and that a lot of people find valuable. So be patient with yourself, but once you find that idea, now what you want to do is learn how to bring in leads to your business so that you can actually serve these people. And that's exactly what I teach you in that last lesson on how to get quality leads. So use this as a checklist to find your profitable idea and remember to download your 5-step guide. To your success, I will see you in the next one.